Good evening, my fellow Nubian Melanonite people of the world. Wherever it is you reside in on the earth, within the diaspora, welcome. I am Dr. Elwood Roll. I am the chairman of the Global Coalition of Sovereign Nubian Melaninites, the GCSNM. We are a non-for-profit organization registered here in the Bahamas. We are a revolutionary organization that stands to provide true liberation and true freedom for our people, our Nubian Melanonite people. Here at the GCSNM, we say we are not divided, we are not conquered, we are united. Just wanting to make this very short video clip to provide a brief introduction into the GCSNM of what we are all about. A little bit about us and our revolutionary theories and principles that we intend to use to bring about true freedom, liberation, and the right for self-determination for our Nubian Melanonite people everywhere on the earth. Whether you are in Haiti, Jamaica, the Bahamas, whether you're in Hawaii, whether you are in Australia, the Americas, Haiti, Trinidad or Tobago, and Barbados, wherever you are, we stand in solidarity with you. We stand to help you to fight oppression from colonialization and pressure and stress under imperialism. So, at the GCSNM, we have two major pillars that stands on revolution. The first of these major pillars we call sovereign internationalism. What is sovereign internationalism? It is a worldview that every Nubian Melanonite people, wherever you reside on the earth, your birthright is to the land and the rich resources of these lands. Many of us under countries under colonization, we are impoverished. Many of our lands are impoverished and the people are unable to benefit from the rich resources of these lands. Whether it's resources like gold, platinum, bauxite, aragonite, whatever these rich resources are, our people are not being able to benefit from these resources. So sovereign internationalism, more on sovereign internationalism. We see ourselves as sovereign, flesh and blood, man, women, and children, all right, that is tied to the land. Ownership, true ownership of the land. The same lands that were taken away from us. True ownership as our ancestors lived as sovereign men and women. Without scarcity, without poverty. Our ancestors lived under great abundance. It is only until we made contact with the colonizers where scarcity and poverty, which are both man-made constructs, came about. So this is sovereign internationalism. Our second major pillar is the Ubuntu principle of unity. The Ubuntu principle of unity. Now, what is Ubuntu? What is that term? You may have heard that term before. But Ubuntu is a Zulu African term that completely embodies unity and unification. One of our mandates at the GCSNM is to unite our people, to connect our people and our lands, so that we be one global force of people working together for the benefit of our people. So, and we aim to unite factions, whether they are other revolutionary organizations as well, to help to bring about this change for our people. Family, wherever you are in the world, it is time. This is our time, globally, This is our time to reclaim and to recapture what was stolen from our ancestors. And what was stolen from our ancestors was the land, the rich resources of the land, our freedom, and our right for self-determination. The right for self-determination is the right of a people to determine their trajectory as a people without inside interference by the imperialist powers. So, the Ubuntu principle of unity, we believe at the GCSNM, will unite us as a people. Now, these two major pillars sits on revolution. I know when people hear the term, some people when they hear the term revolution, they feel it sounds like a dirty word. Because in various circles in the world, they have done a lot to mar that term. So when you hear the term revolution, some people think that, oh, it's something bad. Well, in a practical sense, revolution is nothing but movement. When the moon makes its phases, okay, it makes its phases, and that is revolution. The wheels on a bike or on a car makes its revolution. So revolution has to do with movement. And when we look at our earliest civilizations, our people were movers and shakers. They progressed at their respective pace, technologically, in various aspects of their civilizations, but they were moving at their pace. When we made contact with the colonizers in various lands, from Australia, when our dear brothers and sisters, the Aboriginals of Australia, made contact with these colonizers, their movement as a people came to a halt. When our dear brothers and sisters in Hawaii came into contact with the colonizers, the movement of their people came to a halt. Our monarch there placed under house arrest, and their right for self-determination were taken away from them. In Africa, we see through the Berlin Convention, where various imperialist powers like Belgium, Great Britain, France, and Spain carved up Africa. They came together in a conference, and not one African was invited to the table to negotiate any kind of terms. So the lands in Africa was also stolen, and the rich resources of Africa up to this day is being mined and stolen, and the Africans cannot benefit from these resources. This is a common theme around the world in various countries. Here in the country where I reside, we suffer the same fate, where very rich resources are mined and sold into the billions of dollars, and the Bahamian people are unable to benefit from these rich resources. So we see a common theme around the world, within the diaspora, in various countries around the world, within the Caribbean as well. So, revolution has to do with movement. And whenever you stop somebody's progress, you cause their upward mobility and their movement to stop. And this is what happened in our various lands. This is why we fight, my Nubian Melanonite people. This is why the GCSNM fight. Family around the world, wherever you are, it is time for us. This is our time. This is our time to come together and solve our problems, to take back what was stolen through lobbying, through us coming together and bringing this to the forefront. We believe through our revolutionary theories of sovereign internationalism, the Ubuntu principle of unity, we will be able to free our lands. We will be able to free our lands. Colonizers, you came in, your ancestors came in, you stole our lands, and it is time that it is returned to us. It is time for our people to come together and reclaim that which was stolen from our ancestors. It is our birthright. It is our birthright, family. So again, we say at the GCSNM, we are not divided. We are not conquered. We are united. Ubuntu. You may reach out to us, any of you who wish to join us in our quest, in our fight. You can visit us online at our website, www.gcsnmunity.org. That is www.gcsnmunity.org. You may also email us through our Gmail email address, which is gcsnm999@gmail.com. Again, that is gcsnm999@gmail.com. And I would say to the imperialist powers, as the spirit of all, on behalf of all of the ancestors that have been killed, that have been raped, that have been subjugated, I would say to you, imperialist power, you have been weighed in the balance and you have been found wanting. So as we end, I would like to wish all of you, our Nubian Melanonite people, peace and prosperity. Ubuntu.